Imagine a material so versatile and revered that it was woven into the fabric of our everyday lives, protecting, insulating, and seemingly safeguarding us from the perils of fire. Now, picture this same material as a silent, invisible killer lurking in our homes and workplaces. Welcome to the chilling saga of asbestos, from its fireproof glory to its fatal legacy. Asbestos, for decades, was considered the golden child of the construction and manufacturing industries. Prized for its incredible heat and fire-resistant properties, asbestos was integrated into countless products, from insulation and roofing to automotive brakes and even children's toys. It was touted as the solution to all of humanity's problems. Need something fireproof? Slap some asbestos on it. Looking to make a product that's indestructible? Just add a dash of this miracle mineral and voila! Problem solved. It was like the duct tape of the industrial age, only instead of holding your crappy DIY project together, it had underlying consequences. What most didn't realize at the time was the dark and deadly secret hiding behind asbestos's enduring strength. As we'll soon discover, this miracle material would go on to claim the lives of countless unsuspecting workers and their families, leaving behind a legacy of terminal illness, legal battles, and heart-wrenching tragedy. Let's rewind the clock and take a closer look at the history of asbestos. Asbestos is a Greek word spelt in Greek alphabet like this, meaning unquenchable or inextinguishable. Asbestos has been used for over 4,000 years, with evidence of its use dating back to the Stone Age in Finland. The ancient Egyptians used it to wrap mummies, and the Greeks and Romans used it for insulation and construction. The magic, or should I say dark magic, of asbestos lies in its mineralogy. Asbestos is not just one mineral, but a group of 6 naturally occurring silicate minerals, which are chrysotile, actinolite, anthophyllite, amosite, tremolite, and crocidolite. These minerals form long, thin, fibrous crystals, which are highly resistant to heat, electricity, and chemical damage. They can withstand temperatures up to 1,500 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than a Mexican chili pepper mixed with Indian food. Well, that's perfect, right? Well, not quite. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution, and asbestos began to skyrocket in popularity. Its unique qualities made it an indispensable component in countless products, from construction materials to automotive parts. Factories churned out asbestos-containing goods at a breakneck pace, and the substance became a fixture in homes, workplaces, and infrastructure across the developed world. But as the use of asbestos soared, so did reports of mysterious lung diseases among workers. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that the link between asbestos exposure and lethal diseases like asbestosis, lung cancer, and mesothelioma became undeniable. When inhaled, asbestos fibers can lodge deep within the lung tissue and remain there for years. These fibers cause chronic inflammation and scarring, causing a whole host of respiratory problems, possibly turning your lungs into Swiss cheese. Even more insidious is mesothelioma, a rare and aggressive cancer almost exclusively caused by asbestos exposure. The latency period can be decades, making early diagnosis and treatment extremely challenging. Despite early warning signs, the asbestos industry deliberately downplayed the risks and continued to promote the use of their lucrative product. It would take decades of steadfast activism, scientific research, and hard-fought legal battles before the true dangers of asbestos exposure were finally recognized and regulated. In the United States, the EPA and OSHA implemented stringent regulations in the 1970s and 80s. Today, the legacy of asbestos continues to haunt us. Millions of homes and buildings still contain asbestos-based materials, putting construction workers, homeowners, and the general public at risk. And the effects of the past exposure linger, with asbestos-related diseases claiming tens of thousands of lives each year. But there is hope. As awareness of the asbestos threat has grown, countries around the world have enacted strict regulations and bans on the use of this deadly substance. And innovative technologies are helping to safely remove and contain asbestos, making our homes and workplaces safer for generations to come. The story of asbestos is a cautionary tale of how industrial innovation, unchecked by rigorous safety evaluations, can lead to catastrophic consequences. It underscores the importance of ongoing research, regulatory oversight, and public awareness in safeguarding our health and environment. What started as a miracle substance ended up causing immense suffering and loss of life. It's a lesson that what glitters isn't always gold. Sometimes it's just toxic dust waiting to ruin your day. But by understanding this history and taking action to mitigate the ongoing asbestos threat, we can work to prevent such tragedies from happening again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into the darker corners of history and science. And remember, stay skeptical, stay safe, and for the love of all that is holy, stay away from anything that looks remotely like asbestos. Until next time.